Awesome. So we're going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Wildcat Sports Update. I'm your host, Jim Boyle, and today in studio I have the pleasure to have 6 of the seniors from our Wilmington High School baseball team 2024. Let me go around the room. I'll introduce them to you, and then they'll get to tell us a little bit about where they play and how long they played. We'll start off, we have Austin Harper, who is a captain. We have Eric Spinney. We have Mike Dynan. We have Noah Spencer. We have Nolan Joyce, and we have Jacob Doherty. So welcome, guys. I know I coached a couple of you guys, and you see me like every day, but welcome to the show. Let's just go around the room. What position, your name, what position you play, and how long you played at Wilmington High School? Start with you.
I'm Austin Harper. I play pitcher outfield, and I've played at Wilmington High School for 4 years.
Okay, Spinney.
I'm Eric Spinney. I've played shortstop, and I've played baseball for 4 years at Wilmington High School.
I'm Michael Dynan. I play second base, and I've also played for 4 years.
I'm Noah Spencer. I played 4 years, and I play outfield, first, and pitch.
My name's Nolan Joyce. I've played 4 years for the high school team, and I play outfield and dabble with first base.
I'm Jacob Doherty. I play catcher. Played Wilmington High School for 1 year.
All right, so we got a whole range of people. Jacob, you came in from the Tech, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to go to Noah, because Nolan rather, because you're hurt. Why don't you give me a rundown? Who else? We got 17 total innings. Who else? Who are we missing?
We're missing another senior, Brian Banks. Just didn't want to come. Juniors, we got Kyle Gabry, Aiden Balter, Connor Lovell, Brennan Walsh, and Joe Graumeyer.
Andrew Kyle.
And Andrew Almeida. I already said Kyle. And then for sophomores, we got Noah Titterington, Ryan Gray, Roman Sinat, and Will Poyant. And then we have a freshman on our team this year by Theodore Bryson.
All right, thanks, Nolan. So I'm going to go around the room. What are the goals for the season, individual and team goals that you guys all set for each other and for the team? We'll start with you, Austin.
I guess an individual goal would be to hit better than I did last year, and then a team goal would be to make the playoffs.
Spin doctor?
A personal goal would be to have a hit in every game this year, and a team goal would be to win Middlesex.
Okay, MD Money?
My individual goals: get on base as much as possible and make all the plays I can in the field. And then as a team goal, say win the league, and then hopefully make a run in states.
Perfect. Spence?
I think a team goal would be to win the Middlesex and go far in playoffs, and individual would be to hit better.
Okay, Joycey?
Mine was to get a hit. I'm hurt right now, but that sucks. But my team goal, obviously compete every game that we're in and win the Middlesex, and then hopefully make a run at the state chip.
And Jacob?
My personal goal is to hit better, a little better, and team-wise, win the Middlesex.
All right, so you're 6 seniors. I know Brian Banks, the 7th senior, isn't here tonight, but I'm going to ask you all. I'll start with you, Austin, because you're the captain, and each successive person senior. What did you see your role as a captain on this team, and then each of you, what do you see your role as a senior, and what do you bring to the team? So starting with you, Austin.
I see my role as a captain to lead by example and make sure that everyone comes to practice ready to go.
Okay, as a senior, Spinney, what do you?
I also see it as leading by example and making sure that even the younger kids they know where they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to be doing all the time.
I'm going to make sure everyone on the team, especially the younger guys, feel like they belong, and make sure everyone's in the game at all times, stays composed, and just in the game in the moment.
Okay.
I'd say be a role model and kind of keep the energy up the whole, even when we're practicing or in a game.
Oh, mine's just keep the energy up. We have confident other people that can lead by example. I'm not gonna BS. I'm not the best role model sometimes, but on the bench, I think I'm the best role model. I got the best energy in the Middlesex. I was louder than half the Lexington team, and we won the game.
Jacob?
As a senior, I think I need to show by example, be mature for the younger kids, show them what not to do.
Okay, so we're going to stick with you, Jacob. So you came over from the Tech. This is your first year back. Where do you see the differences, not negative or positive, what do you see the differences between your 3 years at the Tech and this year at the high school?
Yeah, I just, at the Tech, things are just different, and I like the program at Wilmington better, coaching wise, and chemistry, everything like that. Just I like it better.
So they've accepted you as one of their own as you come in the first year.
Yeah.
Okay. Joyce, since you've been hurt, you've gotten to see the team as a whole play on the field in practice. Where would you consider? What are our strengths as a team right now? Don't give too many secrets. What are our strengths as a team?
Our strengths are definitely, we got 2 number 1 pitchers that can pitch in any team in the Middlesex and be an ace. That's probably a strength. And we got strong bullpen. And we have people that could start on the Middlesex team and that are on our bench pitching wise and that other thing. But weaknesses is just got to learn how to hit again. If we can start hitting, we're going to be a very hard team to beat.
Okay, now Noah, you've been moved to the bullpen this year as the quote-unquote closer, and you've done a really good job, I think. So, what was that move like, and how have you adapted that role?
It was definitely an adjustment because I didn't pitch last year, but I kind of like the role. You just have to kind of go in there, like not care what happens as a closer because you can't let anything get to your head. So I kind of like being a closer.
Okay, and you've closed how many games?
3.
3 of the 4.
Yep.
Okay, so I've got Mike and Eric. You guys are the up-the-middle combination. You were that 2 years ago for me, and now this way. Has there been any adjustments that you two have had to make? I'll start with you, Mike. Are you comfortable with him as a shortstop and you at second base? And what are the adjustments made? Because I think our defense has gotten a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I've played with Spinney up the middle the last 3 years, so we know each other pretty well. And I think we've gotten better. What we've gotten better at over the past 3 years is just communicating, making sure we're on the same page with everyone on the field too.
And now, Eric, it's your second year as the shortstop, up the middle player, makes all the plays. What do you see where have you improved over the course of the year, and where do you think you can get better?
I think I've improved on just like making more plays and putting myself in like a better position to make more plays. Or like if we think a guy's gonna hit it like to the right side of the field, like moving over a few steps, and like that's where Michael and I do like a lot of like communicating and
down to you, Harp. You're a pitcher, and we have 2 really number ones. Why don't you give a rundown of the pitching staff if you can? Who do we got, and what should we look forward to?
So our ace would be Aiden Balter. He's so far this year he's pitched 10 innings, hasn't given up an earned run, and has 16 strikeouts. So every time he's on the mound, we expect to win the game, and we don't expect to give up very many runs. Brian Banks is another starter. He in his start this year he pitched 7 innings and won us the game against Stoneham. He's like a very smart pitcher. He knows what to throw, when to throw it, and he throws a lot of strikes. And then we have myself. I'm still coming back from injury, but hoping to get back to full capacity soon. And then we have Noah Spencer, who this season has already gotten 2 saves in 4 games, which I believe is more than we've had all of last season. And he's done a really good job of closing games, coming up in clutch situations, and shutting down the other team. Then we have Kyle Gabry. He made his varsity debut against Watertown. I think it was Friday, and in 2 innings he got 4 Ks. So he has some pretty good stuff. And then I think
that's basically it. I think you got everybody covered, right, which is good.
We got the swing pitchers. They all have a lot of potential. They're going to be pretty good pitchers in the next few years to come.
That would be Noah Titterington, Roman Sinet, and Will Poyant.
Yes.
Okay. You guys have transitioned really well. Last year we started off, Coach McManus was new. He's now in his 2nd year. What's the 2nd year been like under Coach McManus, and for you the 1st year? Eric, I'll start with you.
This year, I mean, I like what we're doing like a lot more. Like we're winning games, and I think we really like bought into like the McManus system and stuff, and like we play like last year, like we kind of playing like we did like just like our whole like life up to that point, but now like we've actually like bought into the system and like we play like how he wants us to play.
Okay, Mike.
I think a few things that Coach McManus stresses are just hard work, being in the game every play, and doing your job as best you can every play. You're gonna make mistakes, but every practice we show up, we do that, we work hard, and then in the game, just every play, trying to do our job and just make the plays we can.
Okay, Noah?
I think he's a really good coach. He definitely knows a lot about baseball, and he can really help our pitching staff because he was a former pitcher. And I think, like Eric said, we really bought into like his work hard ethic. And
Joyce?
I think compared to last year, like last year was kind of still under the old coach. A bunch of people that played for the old coach for 2 years, 3 years, so that's kind of hard transitioning. But compared to this year, we have, us four obviously that played with you, so we really never played under the old coach, and even Austin. But I think we all kind of just bought into him, and we trust him to get us through the games and win games. Like it was a Division I pitcher, and you can't beat that. You can't go against him anything pitching wise. So he knows what he's talking about, which helps us out a lot.
Okay, Jacob, it's your first year with Coach McManus. What have you learned from him, and what are you finding out how is he helping you get better?
Yeah, like Nolan said, it's great. He's played at higher levels. He knows a lot about the game. So he brings a lot to the team, and teaching us how to play at that higher level and be better than all the teams that we're playing. And it just kind of taught us what we need to do, what our jobs are, and how to execute it.
Okay, now of the six of you, who wants to take the tough question? All right, this is what are the two things Coach always preaches that you can't teach? What are the two things you can't teach?
Hard work and hard effort.
I know one.
Oh, I know.
It takes 0% skill, you have 100% effort.
That's one of his sayings, right? What's the other thing? The two things: effort and
Attitude.
So,
let's go, Michael.
body language.
Yeah,
He's a big body language guy.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a big body language guy.
Yes.
Yeah, big body
Yep.
language.
Yeah, he very is, and I've seen the improvement. As everybody probably knows, since I'm on the show all the time, I coached the JV team, so I did have the honor of coaching the four here: Spinney, Dynan, Joyce, and Spencer. They're my first year coaching, so I've seen the growth of this team, and I actually say that I really appreciate what Coach Manis brings. Yes.
My approach is curveball, yes.
Your approach. We're not going to ask the approach question. That was one. We had a guest speaker come in and talk about approach at the plate. I think was really good. I think that the one thing that as we go on is going to improve. So this season, who wants to take record right now in Nolan?
We're 4-0. We're going tomorrow. We got a game against Melrose at home. We have two pretty big games this week. We got two in free division games. If we can win both, it sets us up good. 4-0 in the league, 6-0 record, and then we got big schools, and then we finish the year off with a bunch of teams that we should beat, and if we play our best baseball, we will beat. And I think that'd be the first time since, what was the last time, if we can continue winning?
Oh, the free division championship was 2017. They won free division last time they won free division.
So, that'd be nice. Especially since it's our senior year, we want to kind of go off with kind of something that we can all look back 20 years from now and memorize, we were that team in 2024 that won the Middlesex, and I truly believe we have the right group of guys that can do that.
Okay, so anybody, I'll start with you, Austin. You've been around for 3 years playing varsity baseball. Who are the toughest teams in the free division for us to play of the five that we get to play? Who would you say? I know we have Melrose and we have Burlington this week, and then we have Wakefield coming up. We've already played Stone and Watertown. Of those teams, who do you think we're really going to have to focus on and to win the championship?
I think that last year we played Wakefield and they beat us twice, even when we had our best pitcher on the mound. So they're going to be a team that we're going to have to worry about. And I think this year they've already been off to a hot start, so we're going to have to really lock in for those two games.
All right, Joyce?
All of them. The league is so wide open this year.
That's a good answer.
We just gotta look at it one game at a time. So we don't care who we play in May. We don't care about who's coming to our tournament. Right now, we're on to Melrose.
Okay, and that is, as we're taping this on a Tuesday, it's tomorrow night, so Melrose and Burlington coming up. So this is the first year now we have an 8th grade waiver, so we're trying to grow the program. I'm going to start with you, Mike. You've been around for the 4 years, and you've seen the numbers dwindle. What do you think it'll take to get the program back up to a spot where we have 3 full competent teams, and what would be your advice to coaches like me? How do we grow the program?
I think this 8th grade waiver is definitely a step in the right direction. When these middle schoolers get a chance to play at the high school level with us, then I think that'll better their chances of going to the high school to play baseball, among other reasons, of course.
Okay, and Noah, what do you think we can do to help grow the program? What's the next step, as we've seen making some steps with Coach McManus?
I think the waiver was a great idea because they'll see how it is to play with your town, and there's nothing different playing with your friends from your town.
So
I have to agree with that.
we're going to skip over you 1 second because Jacob went to the Tech. How do we keep kids from going to the Tech? We're going to lose a few to the Tech. We understand that. The kids that want to do the trades, want to do their shops, that's fine. How do we keep everybody else from going to the Tech? 'Cause it's always been, they win all the time and we don't. But what would your advice be?
I think this year is a great year for us in that particular category because we are proving that we are a good team and why kids should come to the high school instead of elsewhere. And we're putting everything together, saying we're succeeding, and some of those other teams maybe aren't, and it's showing that they should go to the high school instead of anywhere else.
Okay, so Nolan, I didn't mean to skip over you, but you played on all 3 levels of the program here. Actually, 2 because the first year was the COVID year.
Mm-hmm.
What's your advice if you're going to give me advice as I'm trying to grow the program at my level? What is your advice to me to get kids to stay involved and active? Because you stayed all 4 years.
I mean, I think not from a coach perspective, from my perspective, why I stayed all 4 years is because I just really liked being around my friends. Like, obviously, Spence, these 3 right here, even Harp, like, because we had the summer ball team in the summer, like, we got to spend time with each other. And it just made a great summer and made it just great memories I'll never forget for the rest of my life. And I just think one thing to help us get kids coming to the high school is obviously if we can do really good this year, continue it up, and they're gonna look and be like, oh, they're starting to become good again. We got some good younger classes under us too, so that it's gonna start improving something nice.
Okay, excellent.
Can I add something?
Yes, sir.
I think like a really good relationship between our coaches and players is what really makes me enjoy this program a lot and what would keep younger guys in. We have Coach Greco coaching the 8th grade team.
Coach Beatrice too.
Well, yeah, at the 8th grade team, and Coach he's great with connecting with the kids. And then we have Coach Beatrice, Coach McManus, Coach Ebert, Galucci, all great guys that we really feel like a good connection with them, and it's enjoyable to go to practice with them every day.
Excellent point. Appreciate that point as well. Spin Doctor, what would you tell the parent of a 7th, 8th, 6th grader who wants to play varsity baseball? What would you tell them?
I think I would tell them that, like, just watching us now, like, if you, like, come and watch, like, an actual high school baseball game, that, like, you're going to find it, like, a lot different than, like, what you hear. And if, like, I think the problem with us getting a lot of numbers is just, like, the sport of, like, baseball is kind of, like, dwindling down, and, like, more kids are playing lacrosse. So I think if you come and watch a high school baseball game, you'd be pleasantly surprised by how interesting it is and how good we are.
Excellent. Anybody else want to tackle the 8th grade question? Right. Nobody? All right. I'll let you finalize. What are you as the senior captain? If they send you down to the middle school to talk to the kids, what are the points you're going to emphasize about playing at Wilmington High School?
I think that, like Michael said, obviously the coaches, they're all great people, and I can't speak for other towns, but I feel like the Wilmington coaches are probably some of the best coaches you can get at the high school level. And then I think the school's great too. I think there are a lot of good teachers and a lot of good class opportunities. And then I guess if you like baseball, then you should play high school baseball. High school baseball's a lot better than middle school baseball, majors baseball, everything down. High school's the peak baseball.
I like how you brought in the school part of it. Principal Gendron's done a really good job in getting that going. Oh, Spencer's got
Also, the Learning Center teachers at the school are really good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Principal Gendron's been awesome.
It's good going.
Yeah. Shout out! You guys will get your shout outs at the end of the program. Okay. So now we get to my favorite part of the program is we get to find a little bit more about these guys. And now I have 6 of them, so I'm going to hustle through. So I make my time. Don't get in trouble with my bosses in the control room. So we're going to start with you, Austin. A couple of quick questions. A former teammate, a current teammate who's influenced you? Who you learned the most from? Current.
Are we talking about former high school? Wait.
Any teammate, a former high school teammate or current teammate that you learned the most from?
I'll say Joey Dynan and Patrick Stokes.
Okay.
Stokes.
And then, why are you guys laughing? Let him answer. You'll get your chance to laugh yourself. Other things you do at the high school?
I played basketball and I played golf.
Okay. Favorite moment from so far from this year and from your career as a baseball player in Wilmington?
I'll go with Spence's save against Winchester for this year. And then, what was the other question?
Overall, baseball moment overall, not just high school. So your whole baseball career, what's your favorite moment?
I'll say hitting 2 home runs in a game in Cooperstown.
Okay. Favorite athlete or role model for you?
Like professional athlete?
Yeah, we'll go fresh. Baseball player.
I was gonna say Derek White. He's pretty cool basketball player.
That's fine. Derek White's perfect. That's fine. That's a great role model to have. Who's influenced you to get to this point? Baseball.
Probably my parents.
Okay.
They're great.
And then coaches that you want to shout out to or thank that have helped you get here.
All the high school coaches. Say my dad and John Spencer and Jay Kelly.
Good. And do you watch yourself on WCTV?
When my parents throw it on the TV and make me.
Make it. Oh, you're an
I don't like watching myself.
Okay. All right. And what's the future hold for Austin Harper?
I'm gonna be playing baseball at Wentworth.
Okay, so you go to Wentworth. Spin doctor Eric Spinney. First question: current or former baseball player that influenced you the most?
I'd probably go with probably Devers. I mean, I like watching him.
Teammate.
Oh, I thought we said. I thought you said
former or current teammate
Oh.
that influenced you the most. Devers you get later on. You get Devers down the road.
Probably Jacob Roque or Nate Packer.
All right. Other sports activities you do at the high school?
I play hockey and
NHS?
no NHS.
Debate club?
No, nothing else.
UN Nation?
Nope.
Okay. Favorite athlete or role model?
Probably Devers. I like watching him walk around with his big ball of gum.
Okay. And I forgot to ask this to Hart, but the number you wear and why?
I wear 7 just because I think it looks the best, and I think it gives you a little speed boost.
Okay. Influences. Who's influenced you along the way?
Definitely all the high school coaches and Bob Buchanan. He was a club baseball coach for me and Noah Spencer.
Okay. And any other coaches you've talked to the high school? Any other coaches you want to credit as well?
Noah's dad, Jay Kelly, and my older brother Jared.
Oh, good. Do you watch yourself on WCTV?
No, I think it's terrible. I hate watching myself.
Okay. So at least you're honest about it.
I hate watching myself.
And if you had a walk-up song, what would it be? Or what will it be in more to the tournament?
I think it would be a Taylor Swift song because that's what we did last year. So I might do a different Taylor Swift. I might do like Love Story or something. I don't know.
And what are you going to miss the most about high school baseball?
I'm gonna miss like going to team dinners and just like doing stuff after practice with all the boys. Whether it's just like going to Chili's or just like hanging out in the SBL.
Okay, and what's the future hold for Eric Spinney?
I'm probably gonna go to college. I'm not decided yet.
How can you not be decided? It's like almost May 1st.
Because Jim, it's a free country.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
I can do
Okay,
whatever I
that's
want.
true.
I can do whatever I
Hey,
want.
sit back too.
That's true. Okay, and so that's good. So we'll go to Mike Dynan next. Current or former high school baseball player that you play with who you want to credit?
I would say my older brother Joey. I played with him mainly before high school, but I've also been on the same team in high school.
Okay, other activities that you do at the high school?
I do cross country and indoor track, and I'm in the band.
Okay. What number do you wear and why?
I wear number 1 because it's a small, or it's one of the smaller jerseys,
Okay.
and I don't know, I like the simple number 1.
Okay, and favorite moment this year and so far this year, and favorite moment of your whole baseball career?
I would say the last inning of the Stoneham game, we came back, and then Brian Banks stranded the tying runner on third base. And my whole career, a while ago in Jimmy Fund, we won the championship
Okay.
in probably 3rd grade.
Great. Favorite athlete or role model?
Dustin Pedroia, second baseman for the Red Sox.
Excellent. I know he's getting a little bit old now, long in tooth. That's
Yeah.
great. People remember him. And then who's influenced you along the way? Not just coaches, but influence overall.
I would say my dad. He introduced me to baseball. He loves baseball, and I'm very grateful that he always wants me to get better. He drives me to practices and stuff. So.
And then coaches that you've had that you want to credit that that you want to give credit to.
Again, all the high school coaches. My dad, he was my coach a lot. Same, Noah's dad, Jake Kelly. They're all like my summer league coaches.
Excellent. Do you watch yourself on WCTV?
Yeah.
Okay, we got 1 watch and 2 don't watch. Walk-up song, have you had any?
Every Time We Touch
Okay.
by Cascada.
Oh, it's a good one.
And what are you going to miss the most?
I think just like the energy and like the intensity of the games. We only play 20 games. Every game matters, and when you're playing, it just feels like intense. Like you really want to win.
And what's the future hold for Mike Dynan?
I'm going to Bryant to study business management.
All right, Noah, you're next in the hot seat in the back there. Former or current baseball player that influenced you? That helped you on?
Say Mikey Monteforti.
And
Because he worked hard and he was a great kid.
Okay, other things you do at the high school?
Basketball and football.
And you were injured for both, right? So this is your first full season healthy. Did it take was it hard for you to come back from the injuries?
Very hard.
So it's, the success this year as the closer really helped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Favorite moment from this year and for your whole entire career?
From this year, it was probably, guess just closing all the games out, everyone, and then just getting hype after.
And your overall?
Probably playing just all like the whole thing in Cooperstown was pretty fun.
Okay, role model baseball player or athlete that's they model your game after you look up to?
David Ortiz.
Okay, because you hit like him?
I wish.
That's a good answer. Your influences, not so much coaches, but is there anybody out there that really influenced you to become a baseball player?
My dad.
Yeah, perfect. And coaches that you've had that really helped you along the way?
My dad, Jay Kelly, Spinney said our AU coach, and Chris Harper. Yeah.
Hell of a good.
And then what number do you wear and why?
Just 10 because it's bigger jersey.
And is there a favorite number you have though?
No.
No? All right. Do you watch yourself, WCTV?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your walk-up song going to be on Memorial Day?
Yes Indeed by Lil Baby.
And what are you going to miss the most?
Just the connection with all the boys and like going out to team dinners, partying on the bus on the way home from a dub, and yeah.
And what's the future hold for Noah Spencer?
I'm going to be a full-time entrepreneur.
That's an awesome answer. Okay, Joyce, you're next. Former teammate who you learned the most from?
I'm gonna say probably Joey Dynan. Helped me along the way. He's a great kid, and he was really supportive of me and all of us. So happy Joey.
Okay, your favorite moments for this year and for your overall baseball career?
This year, I mean, I think definitely the Watertown game was definitely a very impactful game. It was a very tense game. Went to the last inning. Noah came in and closed a great game, and then but my whole career, honestly, I haven't played that long, but it's probably my freshman year baseball team. Absolute worst team that we ever had, but it was a great group of guys. We were terrible. We had like 3 wins.
Okay, then
you got hurt, remember?
Influences for you, Noah?
And I'm Nolan.
Nolan?
Dude.
No, I'm
I
Nolan.
know. I'm looking at him saying the right.
Influences, my dad, John Spencer, obviously. For coaches, all the coach staff we have here now, from Coach Manis down to Coach Greco, and someone no one said, shout out Coach Zaya. He was someone that really helped me love the game, and I still talk to this day about every game we play. So
excellent. Connor Zaya, who helped coach for 2 or 3 years. Number you wear and why?
14. I wear number 14. I like it because I was born on the 14th. I used to live on King Street. My old house used to be number 14. I was born the 14th minute of the day. So I just think it's kind of a luck thing, kind of like not an kind of like an angel number.
Okay, you watch yourself on WCTV?
Oh, all the time.
Walk-up song?
Oh, my walk-up song? I got a few. I did Broadway Girls last year, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might do a little baby song. So I love that guy.
Okay, what are you going to miss the most?
You can ask me my favorite athlete.
Who's your favorite athlete?
My favorite athlete, it's gotta be David Pasternak. I mean, no one said anything else. I mean, how he plays with style. I like playing with style. So him.
And what are you going to miss?
I'm gonna miss definitely the bus rides after big wins, big nighttime wins. I'm gonna miss hanging out with the guys, seeing the guys every day, and I'm just gonna miss being around the team and stuff. So that's gonna suck.
What's the future for Nolan Joyce?
I'm announcing my commitment to the University of Needham for the DPW.
Okay, so we have an announcement today. Awesome.
Roll Tide.
Jacob, your next teammate. I know you've been here 1 year, but is there somebody that's really helped you get to where you are so far this year?
Does it have to, like, someone from Wilmington?
No.
Oh, Matt Bordeaux. Great kid. Great player. Just knows the game well.
Okay.
Kinda showed me.
Other activities you do at the high school?
I wrestle.
Okay. And then favorite, your number, why and why?
Number 4. That was the only number left.
Is the only one that fit?
Yeah.
Some of them are big. Okay. Favorite moment this year and from your baseball career?
Stoneham game. It's very intense. And we came out with the win.
Okay. Overall?
I don't really know.
You don't know? Okay, that's a good answer. Favorite athlete, role model, or baseball player?
Alex Rodriguez.
Okay. And influences, who's influenced you so far along the line? And then coaches after that?
My dad, my mom, grandmother.
Okay.
And
Coaches, you wanted to give a shout out?
Coaches, John Spencer. Dad, Riley McGee, Corey Carter, Gary Trott.
And do you watch yourself on WCTV?
Of course.
Of course. And your walk-up song?
Bandit.
And what are you going to miss the
Tom
most?
I'm going to miss the most.
Yeah, about high school baseball.
Just bonding with the team, playing with them.
And what's the future hold for Jake Doherty?
Merrimack College.
All right, so we got that. I get a quick shout out. You guys are going to look right in the camera, straight here, camera 3, and give a shout out to whoever you want. We're going to go in reverse order. So start with you, Jake. Right there, Jacob.
Oh,
Right?
just whoever we want.
Yeah, shout out right there. Yeah.
Oh, can I go last?
No, you got to go first.
Shout out my mom.
Okay, that's perfect.
Shout
Darcy?
out mom, dad, my grandparents, and I got a shout out to best friend group in Wilmington High School, SSA. We're free, baby.
Noah?
My mom, dad, my brother, my girlfriend, Miss Capone, Miss Ebert, Miss Athens, and J-Rob, and AP Learning Center for Life,
Yeah.
and shout out Church Street Barbers.
Yeah, shout out my
I agree with
girlfriend.
that
Shout out
one.
my girlfriend, by the way.
All right, Mike?
Shout out my mom, my dad, and my older brother Joey, and my younger brother David.
All right, Spin Doctor?
Shout out to my mom, dad, my older brother Jared, my twin brother Kyle, and Bob Duchesne, because I liked all of his sayings that I still say to this day for baseball.
All right, and finally, Austin?
Shout out my mom, dad, and my sister Suki.
All right, so I'd like to thank these guys for coming in. Austin Harper, Eric Spinney, Michael Dynan, Noah Spencer, Nolan Joyce, and Jacob Doherty. Thanks for coming in on Wildcat Sports Update. This is our high school baseball seniors off to a 4-0 start. If you get a chance, get out to the field. The fields, go out and see them play. So for Wildcat Sports Update, I'm Jim Boyle, and we'll see you on down the road.